This is the 2017 Dodge Charger ScatPack. If you guys are not familiar with the ScatPack, essentially it's a more affordable SRT. You do lose main features with the ScatPack. First off, you lose the 6-piston Brembos. You also lose the 20 by 9.5 inch wheels with the 275 tires all the way around, and you lose the magnetic rise suspension. As a potential new owner, this is something you're going to have to consider if this is going to bother you or not. For me, I knew that I didn't care about the magnetic ride suspension since I was going with air ride, if you guys have been following my channel. With the tires, it does kind of suck, but at the same time, I knew I was going to be purchasing new wheels and tires in the near future. The 6-piston Brembos didn't bother me all that much, mainly because I knew I wasn't going to be tracking this car or any type of heavy track usage, so I felt the 4 pistons would be pretty good. This is something you're going to have to consider if it's worth essentially almost $8,000 in price difference for you from going from a ScatPack or a Daytona to an SRT. The ScatPack features the same 392 6.4 liter V8 Hemi that produces 485 horsepower and 475 foot-pounds of torque. Estimated MPG is 15 city and 25 highway. The 392 has been around for some time now and the most modern Mopar since 2011 with only minor engine differences. One of the things that the engine is equipped with is a MDS 4-cylinder cut feature. This allows 4 cylinders to be cut out so you can get better fuel economy. I have driven other vehicles, for example a 2015 Dodge Ram that had this same feature, and the shock that you would get from it switching from 8-cylinder mode for 4-cylinder mode was a lot more abrupt on the Dodge Ram pickup, probably since it was a heavier vehicle. Now let's take a moment to listen to what this 392 sounds like. Keep in mind, my engine does have mid-muffler deletes. This kind of power is needed to move this big beast around. Weighing at just about 4,400 pounds, this is a big car. I don't think people really realize how large this car is. At just shy of 200 inches, the length is only 7 inches shorter than an Audi A8. The ScatPack features a ZF8 HP70 automatic 8-speed transmission, which is the only option available for this vehicle. Sorry guys, if you want a 6-speed manual, you're going to have to buy a Challenger. This is a great automatic transmission. Dodge has suffered in the past with weak, or lack of better word, shitty automatic transmissions and stepped up their game big time. This transmission is shared in some BMWs, Range Rovers, Aston Martins, Maseratis, and Rolls-Royce. Being that I came from the European world before this helped me make my decision. The transmission shifts smooth when you want it, and it can be spot on sport mode and harder shifts, and you get the feel that you want. This transmission is rated up to handle 700 foot-pounds of torque, so you don't really have to worry about doing certain modifications and hurting the transmission. Having the upgraded suede and leather Alcantara is worth every penny. It gives the interior a cleaner and more elegant look. The interior changes the whole aspect of the car. Having the soft suede on your back while the ventilated seats are running on a hot summer day is amazing. Oh, did I almost forget? Yeah, you do get ventilated seats with the upgraded interior, which is pretty sweet. Let's not forget, you do get heated front and rear seats, and you also have USB ports in the back so that you have access to people can charge their phone. So not everybody's fighting for that one 12-volt outlet. I have to give Dodge props on trying to redo the interior as best as they did. Having the soft touch leather on the dash, center console, and doors, they did try to keep up with the European market. Now, don't get me wrong, it was not like the greatest, but it's way better than the plastics that used to get on the early model SRT8s. Another option that I feel comes in handy is the confidence package. At first I was a little bit against this package and didn't really want to pay for it, but now I love it. The package includes auto dimming exterior driver mirror, power heated memory mirrors and manual fold away, exterior mirrors with courtesy lamps, memory seats, driver seat mirror and radio, auto adjust and reverse exterior mirrors, park and rear sense assist, and rear cross path detection, blind spot monitoring. I also love what Dodge did with the color scheme. Having red and black lighting and background on the actual infotainment system is pretty awesome. I've been in a lot of cars where you get the generic white, blue, or basic red. The infotainment on the ScatPack, aka Uconnect, is not that bad. Yes, as if you guys see in my previous videos, I did have some issues with my Uconnect, but now ever since I got the update, I haven't had any major problems with it. But if you guys are not aware, it's actually disconnected from my phone multiple times. It's actually gotten stuck on a radio station blasting music, and so on and so forth. A lot of other ScatPack owners have had this problem, but like I said, ever since the update, it's been working pretty good for me. The interior space of the ScatPack, or any Charger for that matter, is amazing. It's one of the main reasons why I bought the car. I wanted something more spacious, comfortable, and a practical family car. It's like the car can be like a shot of Bacardi 151 when you need it after a rough day at work, or it can be fine wine when you're just relaxing on the drive home. Front seat space is very good. Between the driver and the passenger, there's plenty of space for both people to sit comfortably. Having the suede and Alcantara leather seats on these are very nice and feel great on long trips. As you can see, I have plenty of headroom. The driving position in this vehicle is excellent, and the actual visibility over the hood scoop is actually pretty good, even for myself, who I'm not that very tall. The rear seat space is perfectly fine for me. I will admit I'm not very tall. At only 5'8", it doesn't give much leeway for taller people. I did have one of my friends that's over 6 feet sit in the back, and he said it was comfortable and fine. I'm not gonna lie, his headroom was actually very close, which brings me to one of my other favorite aspects of this vehicle, is having that fastback design on the rear section of the car. One of my other favorite features of this vehicle is the double glass windows. If you guys are not aware, next time you take a look at a ScatPack, Hellcat, or any other Chargers, you'll see that there's 2 pieces of glass stuck together for every window. This helps with wind noise tremendously. All in all, the 2017 Dodge Charger ScatPack isn't for everyone. It's a big car. It doesn't handle as well or as good as maybe other cars in a similar market. For a family man or someone who wants a little bit of everything, it may be perfect. Having the ability to just cruise in a comfortable ride or opening the throttle and having fun is the beauty of this vehicle. Now once again, if you want the extra options of the SRT, that might be a better option for you and you need to consider. If you want to go all out and have big horsepower and you can afford it, of course go for a Hellcat. If you want a full out drag monster, maybe the new Demon might be in your sights. Overall, I don't think that you can go wrong with any of these choices. You have the ability to fulfill what your heart desires. It will also fit your daily wants and needs. In my opinion, this is the best bang for your buck. This is only one owner's opinion. Hey, don't take my word for it. Ask other owners, post on the forums, dig into more information. Hell, if you can get a test drive, go for it. So that's all I got for you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.